Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. And next we'll do our stretching sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. Let's begin by stretching up high. High to the sky. And then let's go down low. Touch our toes. And next, let's go back up high. And this time, let's go tippy toe high. And when we're there, let's have a wave. Excellent, guys. And then back down to our toes. Stand up and shake it out. Arms and legs. Shake it out. Shake it out. And then we'll take our right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. And final round. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. And to finish, guys, we'll do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Have a seat. Now, in the previous English lesson, we began to learn how we can change verbs from the present form into the past tense. Excellent. Remember how we learned how to take regular verbs and change them into the past tense. So first of all, past tense, guys, how do we spell? P-A-S-T. And then tense? T-E-N-S-E. Past tense. All together, past tense. Yes, and in the previous lesson, we learned about regular verbs. Can anybody remember the letters we add to regular verbs? Plus ed, that's correct. So change regular verbs from present form into past tense form. We added plus e D. For example, let me think of a word. How about what I'm doing right now? Talk. T, A, L, K. Regular verb in the present form. Plus ED equals excellent. So you see how we went from talk, talked, talk, talked. And what we're going to do now, teachers, is a flash exercise where we can have our students come forward and demonstrate how to change regular verbs into the past tense form like we did in the previous lesson. So what you'll need to do is print out the first 3 flashcards for the lesson and then present them in class. So first of all, guys, we have jump. Okay, we have the verb word jump. And then we have walk. Okay, jump, walk, and we also have push. Okay, so here you can see we have 3 pictures and 3 verb words in regular present tense form. But what I'm going to ask for now is I'm going to ask a student to come forward and change each of these words into the past tense form by adding the correct letters. So let's see, guys, who can go first? Let me see who'll go first. I know. Okay, so now who has the pen? Pak Bung, can you come forward, please? And can you use the word jump? Can you change jump into the past tense form? What letters do we need to add? ED. So first of all, we need J, U, M, P, and then ED. Excellent. So we have changed jump, jumped, jump, jumped. Present tense, past tense. Pak Bung, excellent. Big high five and round of applause for Pak Bung. We still have 2 more verb words, so let's see who can help us next. Okay, so now it's Pangpon's turn. Pangpon, come and join me at the front, please. And I would like Pangpon to change the verb walk into past tense form. So first of all, we need W, A, L, K. And then to change it into the past tense, ED. Excellent, Pangpon. So we've gone from walk, walked, walk, walked. Present tense, past tense. Pangpon, excellent. High five, big round of applause for Pangpon. And now we've got 1 more verb word. So let's see who can complete it for us. Okay, and now Preo has the pen. So Preo, can you come forward and help me, please, with our final verb words for the opening session? What words do we have, guys? Push. Push. How can we change push into past tense form? U, S, H, E, D. Excellent, Preo. And very nice big letters too. So you can see how we've gone from push, pushed, push, pushed, present, past. Excellent, Preo. That was excellent. Very well done. And a big round of applause. So that's a brief recap of what we learned in the previous lesson. That's one way to change regular verbs into past tense form. We had jump, jumped. Walk, walked. Push, pushed. What letters are we adding every time, guys, to change it? ED. Now, if only it was that simple all the time. But I'm afraid we have things called irregular verbs in English too. And that means to change into the past tense, it's not always ED. We have to look at the different words and decide on the different spellings to change them into past tense form. And what we've got now is a video and a PowerPoint presentation about the different rules for spelling verbs, regular and irregular, into past tense form. So guys, let's all turn our chairs to have a look at the TV screen. And now we'll take a look at our PowerPoint presentation, past tense spelling rules. Now we'll look at examples of the different spelling rules for past tense verbs. So first of all, the ones we know, the ones we practiced in the last lesson. Plus, ED. Push, pushed. Jump, jumped. Walk, walked. Yes, these are the regular verbs, and we can just add ED to make them past tense. Push, pushed. Jump, jumped. Walk, walked. Okay, well done, guys. However, if we have a Y at the end of the vowel or the verb, what do we need to do? Excellent, that's exactly what we do. If it ends in Y, first of all, delete the Y and then replace it with I, ED. So you see study ends in Y, but studied, I-E-D. Cry ends in Y, but cried, I-E-D. Delete the Y, I-E-D. Try, tried. Study, studied. Cry, cried. Try, tried. You can see how it's done. Study, studied. However, if the last letter before the Y is a vowel, do we remember our vowels, guys? 5 special letters. A, E, I, O, U. Yes. If the letter before the Y is a vowel, like here, it's an A, we don't delete the Y. Only consonants and Y do we delete the Y. If it's a vowel before the Y, A, E, I, O, or U, we keep the Y. So stay, stayed. We follow the rule we know already. We just add ED. Smile, smiled. Arrive, arrived. Hope, hoped. This is probably the easiest way. You can see all of our verb words have E on the end anyway. Do we have to add another E? No. All we need to do is add D. Smile, smiled. Arrive, arrived. Hope, hoped. If the last letter is E, just add the D. So let's review. Plus ED, jump, jumped. Delete Y, add IED. Study, studied. Ending in E, just add D. Smile, smiled. Any questions, guys? Okay, that was brilliant. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the video and PowerPoint presentations to learn and understand the different ways to spell verbs in the past tense form. And we're going to practice some more soon with a board and flash exercise. But for now, guys, it's time for the stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And I think for this sequence, we'll have a game. We'll play Teacher Says, so listen carefully. If teacher says, we can do. If teacher doesn't say, don't do. So, hands in the air. Touch your knees. Touch your ears. Teacher says, hands on hips. Teacher says, touch your toes. Stand up straight. Teacher says, stand up straight. Teacher says, stand on one leg. Teacher says, swap. Teacher says, swap. Swap. Teacher says, stand straight. Teacher says, turn around. Teacher says, back the other way. And back the other way. Very good. Teacher says, jogging on the spot. Stop. Teacher says, stop. Teacher says, arms in the air. Teacher says, one arm down. Teacher says, swap. Teacher says, swap. Teacher says, swap, swap. Teacher says, stand straight. And we'll finish. Teacher says, 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So teachers, what you'll need to do is print off the second set of flashcards for this lesson. And that's the list of verb words. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to have our students practice the different ways to spell verb words in the past tense form. But first of all, we need to provide the examples of what we do. Now, the first example is the one we know already. How have we learnt already, guys? What letters do we add? Plus, E, D. Okay, so the first way we know is plus, E, D. Okay, for regular verbs, to change them into past tense, we add ED. However, we've today learned some other ways. How about if the verb word already has an E on the end? Do we need to add another E? No. What do we do? E plus D. Yes, but we already have E on the end, so we simply plus D. Okay, if the E is already there, no need for a second E, we just add the D. And then the tricky way, letter Y, okay? If it's a consonant before the Y, what do we need to do with the Y? We delete the Y. We have to then plus I, E, D. And this here, this is the Y being deleted. If the Y is the end letter, delete Y and add I, E, D. And what we're going to do now is we're going to ask our students to close their eyes. And when they wake up, they will have a verb word on their desk. And our students must demonstrate with the verb word by placing it on the board in the correct column and changing the spelling into the correct past tense form. So let's see who can go first. Okay, let's open our eyes, guys. Let's see who has the first verb word. Lakaw, come and join me at the front. So first of all, can you show your friends? What's our word, guys? Cry. Cry. Okay, now let's think. What do we need to do with cry? What's the last letter? Y. Excellent. So now, can you turn cry into the past tense form for me? We need to delete Y and then add I, E, D. Like how that's excellent. Perfect. We've gone from cry to cried. Delete Y, I-E-D. Like how? That was brilliant. High five. Big round of applause for Lakaw. Okay, and now our next verb word and our next student. Okay, now whose turn is it? It's the turn of Prel. Prel, can you come and join me at the front, please? Okay, so can you show your friend? What word do we have, guys? Arrive. Okay, now let's think about what we do. I'll give you a clue. What's the final letter of arrive? E. So what does that mean? Do we need to add another E? Just plus D. Arrive will become arrived. And Prel, can you spell it for me? So we simply write the verb that we have. I, V, E, and then simply add D at the end. That's fine, Plow, that's very good. So all together, guys, arrive, arrived. Notice how the E is already there for us, so just add D. Plow, that was excellent. Big high five and a big round of applause for Plow. So teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our classroom now. You can pause the video and play on with your class for around the next 10 minutes or so. And try to have a verb word and change the student each time. And we're going to carry on playing here. So let's see who can go next. Okay, now it's the turn of Pangpon. So Pangpon, can you join me at the front, please? And bring your verb word with you. Okay, so what word does Pangpon have? Walk. Okay. Now this is like the rule we learnt in the previous lesson. Regular verb. What do we need to do to change it to past tense? ED. So Pangpon, which column will we put? Excellent. So now, can you spell walk in past tense form with me by adding ED? Yes. W, A, L, K, and then ED. Excellent. So we've gone from walk, Pangpon, walk, walked, walk, walked. Okay, well done, Pangpon. High five, big round of applause. Now, our next students. So let's see who goes next. And now it's the turn of Down. So Down, can you bring your verb word forward for me, please? And can you show your friends? So what do we think, guys? What's our word? Hope. Can we say hope? Hope. Now, what's the final letter of hope? E. So what do we need to do with hope to change it to past tense form? Excellent, down. So can you change hope to the past tense? H, O, P, E, and then we add D. No need for a second D because E is there already. So all together, guys, hope, hoped. By adding D, we've made it past tense form. Dan, that was excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Dan. And now, next student. And now it's the turn of Net. So Net, come and join me at the front, please. And bring your words with you. And show your friends. So what's our word, guys? What word can you see? Smile. Okay, what do we think we have to do? Plus D. But why? Yes, you're right. Excellent. E is already there at the end. So we just need to add D. So Net, can you place it here, please? And then, can you put smile into the past tense form by adding D? So first of all, S, M, I, L, E, and then D. We just need to add D. And we've gone from smile to smiled. Net, smile. Smiled. Excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Net. Okay, let's open our eyes. It's now Pak Bung's turn. So, Pak Bung, can you show your friends your flashcard? What's our flashcard say? Study. Now, what's the final letter we can see? Delete Y. Okay, so what column, Pak Bung? Excellent. So, can you turn study into the past tense form? Studied. Delete Y. I-E-D. Excellent. S, T, U, D. Perfect. Excellent. So we've gone from study, studied. Yes, one more time. Study, studied. Pak Bung, excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Pak Bung. And now, the turn of Pat. So let's give Pat his words. Okay, so Pat, you can open your eyes now and bring your word forward. Could you show our friends? So what's Pat's verb word, guys? Jump. Okay, what do we need to do with jump to turn it into past tense form? ED. Excellent. So we can place jump here and we can put it into the past tense with ED. So first of all, we have J, U, M, P, E, and finally D. Excellent, Pat. So we've gone from jump, jumped, jump, jumped. Pat, excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Pat. We have 2 students left. So let's see. Okay, Nadia, bring your word forward for me. So Nadia will show our friends the word. What word can you see, guys? Push. So what do we need to do with push to turn it into the past tense? Excellent. So Nadia, what column will you put it in? Nope. Yes, there's no E on the end of push, so we need to add ED. Okay. P, U, S, H, E, D. Brilliant, Nadia. That's excellent. So we've gone push, pushed, push, pushed. Really good. High five. Big round of applause. Big round of applause for Nadia. Now we've got one student left. So now it's the turn of Chu. So let's give Chu his word. Let's see what word it can be. Okay, Chu, come and join me at the front. Can you show our friends your word? What can you see, guys? Try. What's the final letter of try? What do we need to do? Delete Y? I-E-D. So Chu, can you place it in the correct column on the board? And then we need to help Chu to spell the past tense form correctly. So first of all, T, R, and then we delete Y, I-E-D. Excellent, Chu. So you see we've gone from try to tried. Can you say try? Tried. Yes, excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Chu. So now we've got all our words on the board in present and past tense form. Let's practice speaking one more time. Walk, walked. Jump, jumped. Push, pushed. Rule number 1 plus ED. But then arrive, arrived. Hope, hoped. Smile, smiled. Rule number 2, if E's already there, just add D. And then the final rule. Cry, cried. Study, studied. Try, tried. If the final letter is Y and the consonant before it isn't a vowel, what do we do with the Y? Delete Y, I-E-D. Guys, that was excellent. Very well done. And now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson. So teachers, print out one worksheet for each of your students. And similar to the activity we've done on the board with the flashcards, our students need to look at the vocabulary. And underneath each word, they need to write the past tense form, following the rules about spelling that we've learned today. For example, shout plus ED, shouted. Study, delete Y, IED, studied. Solve already has E on the end, so simply add D, solved. But what's the first thing to do, guys? Excellent. And give our students around 10 minutes to complete this activity. There are 15 words, so 10 minutes should be enough. And Nadia, that's for you. Pat, this one's for you. Akung, for you. Net, for you. Dan,
Thank you.
for you. Bangpong,
Thank you.
for you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Preu, you're welcome. And Lakau, this one's for you. Okay, so once again, guys, look at the words you have, the regular verbs in base form, and decide with the various spelling rules we've learned, how to change them into past tense form. Plus ed, plus d, or delete y, ied. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Yes, buzz. So buzz plus ed, buzzed. Okay, shout. And then past tense form, ed, shouted. Anything you're not sure of, guys, let me know. So bang on, you can, that's it. So shout, decide how to change each of the words into past tense form. And chew, first of all, you can write your name on top, and then you can try to decide, following the spelling rules that we've learned, how to write the verbs in past tense. S-O-L V E. So if E is already there, no. E-D. Past tense, not E-R, E-D. Solve, solved. Excellent. Solved means to fix or to answer. S-O-L L. It's a lowercase l. V, E, D. Perfect. If E's already there, we just add D. Net, that's excellent. Well done. Hat, very good. Nadia, excellent. Nadia, don't forget your name. Wow. Okay. Okay, so smile, we have smile, E,
E-D.
E-D. Perfect, Dan. Okay, buzz. E-D. Buzz, buzzed. We add E-D. Like a B will make the buzz sound. B, U, double consonant, E-D, buzzed. Excellent, Net, well done. We delete Y, I-E-D. Well done. Perfect. Excellent, Pro. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to look at each of the verb words and spell them in past tense form in the correct way using the rules we've already learned. And my students here have all done a great job. So let's all have a round of applause, guys. Well done. So try to remember the 3 rules for spelling past tense form. The main one, plus ED. But if we already have the E on the end of the word, simply add D. And then finally, if the Y is on the end of the word and it's preceded by a consonant, delete Y and add I-E-D. So that's all we've got time for today. We hope you've enjoyed the lesson and learned something too. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we all turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you again soon.